there you have it, guys. There is the WBO receiving a letter from Team Usyk to allow Daniel Dubois to fight Oleksandr Usyk for the rest of the belts. So this is a full unification fight. And let me counterpunch. I think that this fight only makes sense if Daniel beats Oleksandr Usyk, because if we do see the same thing we have already seen, what's the point? Okay. It gives Daniel another opportunity to fight for not only his belt and defend his belt, but to fight for all the belts. So he can very well become another, or should I say the first, British unified undisputed champion. Now, who does this suck for? Joseph Parker. Because Joseph Parker now, he is to stay the mandatory. So he does get whoever the winner is. The only question you ask yourself is, will there be a rematch clause? There shouldn't be a rematch clause, but who knows? These contracts are really weird, especially when Frank Warren, and company, has anything to say about it, so it could be some weird stuff. What if it's close and people demand a rematch? There is controversy. There was controversy. I think that, if anything, we have the legal or illegal blow and all that stuff. But I think that the WBO, they're allowing that fight to happen. And it just shows you that Oleksandr Usyk wants it. And so he got it. And I think what he's going to do, I think he allowed the IBF belt to go to whoever wins out of Daniel Dubois and Filip Hrgovic. And I think, he allowed that a pass. But I don't think he's going to allow this one a pass, on the WBO end. So at some point, something had to give. So the WBO was, of course, is more lenient than the IBF. I think it's worth him, filing for that, because he can become double undisputed. So he does have vested interest in this fight. He's the one that wanted that fight because Daniel has the belt that he let go, which was the IBF. So, I mean, it sounds all well and good for the most part. Joseph Parker, if he gets the winner, then he should be ready for the winner. However, if we see the same fight again, it's a total waste of time, and where Oleksandr Usyk could be seen more challenging for another fresh challenge versus someone that he's already beat. And I think that's the problem in a situation like this, but we shall see. So hopefully Daniel will get his fight. He will get his opportunity to avenge that loss he has to Usyk. Hopefully this time he won't take a knee, but we will see. But you guys tell me what you think about this breaking news of the WBO allowing Oleksandr Usyk on their end to fight Daniel Dubois, the current IBF heavyweight champion, for all the belts. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!